On October 11th, 1925, a young FBI agent stepped into a garage in Chicago. He was following a lead on a known car thief. But what happened next would mark the beginning of a tragic chapter in FBI history. That agent was Edwin C. Shanahan, and he became the first FBI agent ever killed in the line of duty. This is the forgotten manhunt that followed. Martin James Durkin wasn't your average car thief. He was armed, dangerous, and ruthless. By 1925, Durkin had already shot 4 police officers, 3 in Chicago and 1 of them in California. And he made a habit of escaping every time. His favorite system in stealing such automobiles was to present himself as a prospective buyer at dealerships. He would agree to return the following day and pay cash for the car. That night, he would burglarize the car of the dealership in question and drive the expensive car away. He would then change the motor, serial number, and all other assembly numbers by means of which the car could be identified. Next, he would procure license plate numbers under assumed names, giving fictitious addresses. He would then drive the car to another state where he would dispose of it for several $1,000s. This guy wasn't just stealing cars, he was running a high-end auto racket targeting Cadillacs, Packards, and Pierce Arrows. On October 11th, 1925, Special Agent Edwin Shanahan received intel. Durkin was expected to show up at a garage in Chicago with a stolen vehicle from New Mexico. So Shanahan staked out the garage all day with local officers. They waited and waited. Eventually, the officers stepped out to call for backup. That's when Durkin arrived. Alone, Shanahan confronted him. But Durkin had a revolver hidden in the front seat. He pulled it and shot Shanahan through the chest. Durkin once again escaped. Shanahan died on the scene, the first FBI casualty in what would become a bloody war on crime. The murder of an FBI agent triggered something unprecedented. Every field office in the country received orders, find Durkin. Weeks passed, and then a new lead. Durkin was reportedly visiting a woman's relative in Chicago. Police ambushed the house, but Durkin pulled a gun. Again. One officer died, another was wounded, and once again, Durkin had escaped. January 17th, 1926, Pecos, Texas. A small town sheriff notices a green Cadillac parked on the street. The man behind the wheel, polite, clean cut, says his name is Fred Conley, a deputy sheriff from Los Angeles. He's carrying a pistol and a Winchester rifle. It fits. The sheriff asks for proof of ownership. Durkin says the papers are in his hotel. The sheriff lets him go to get them. Big mistake. Durkin disappears with the car with the woman he's been traveling with. By the time the sheriff gets to the hotel, Durkin is long gone. He sends a letter to the El Paso FBI office with a casual note. You might have something on this bird. 2 days later, agents find Durkin's stolen Cadillac abandoned in the Texas desert. Durkin had pushed the car too far, losing the spare tire, driving on a flat until the wheel disintegrated. But he wasn't done yet. A local rancher reported picking up a well-dressed man and a good-looking woman and taking them to Girvan, a town 150 miles from the Mexican border. Agents tracked train logs and passenger lists. Eventually, they confirmed Durkin had boarded a midnight train from Alpine, Texas to San Antonio. From there, he was heading to St. Louis, Missouri. January 20th, 1926. Just before dawn, the train is intercepted outside of St. Louis. FBI agents with local police surrounded it. Durkin is inside a private stateroom with his companion. They break in fast, guns drawn. Before Durkin can even reach for the weapons in his coat, he is handcuffed. The most wanted man in the country caught without a shot fired. Durkin was convicted of Shanahan's murder and sentenced to 35 years in Joliet State Penitentiary. He also served 15 additional years in federal prison to auto theft. He entered prison at age 25. He was released in 1954 and lived the rest of his life quietly, dying in 1981. But his actions left a mark on history. Special Agent Edwin C. Shanahan is remembered as the first to fall. His weapon, recovered after his death, is preserved at the FBI Chicago field office, a symbol of sacrifice. In 1934, killing a federal agent finally became a federal crime. Too late for Shanahan, but his death galvanized a borough still finding its identity. One that would, in time, become a symbol of justice across the country.